started in this, and
Now we live, right?
yeah, well, wait, he's gonna. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to North Shore Live, Cooper's Corner. We're live this evening. This is April the 19th, 2017. I want to wish everybody a very happy belated Easter, a holiday season, and up and coming is Mother's Day now. So if you didn't fill your faces with goodies over this last week, and you will be feeling it shortly. But the food is terrific, and I only know one place that's the most outstanding that we have right here on the North Shore, and that's called J. Lovell's. And so I want to just welcome the Lovells to the program. And it's very exciting since I'm a firm believer and watcher of that food program, and I know that your work is terrific and your food is outstanding.
Thank you.
And people are interested in this very famous name, J. Lovell, and your new area where you are. So Jay will pass the conversation to you, and you can tell everybody all about it.
We've been open for what, about 2.5 years now? Going on 3?
Well, actually, May 23rd will be 3 years.
Be 3 years.
Time is fast.
Yeah, we opened up about a year before we closed down Lovell's.
In Lake Forest.
In Lake Forest, yeah. It was time for that one to go.
Yeah, well, it was good for when it was good.
Oh yeah, we had a good 18-year run on that one.
And that was okay.
Restaurants all have a life, you know. They're born, they live, and then then they go.
Well, it passes into another strata.
Well, less stress.
Less stress.
I would say less hours, but we still put our hours in, don't we?
The hours are enormous.
Well,
That's the restaurant business.
Welcome to the restaurant business, yeah.
No life of your own.
No.
I mean,
No, not really. No. But you're always there for other people.
You're there to
That's the
serve.
business.
You're there to
Yeah,
serve.
they're there to take care of other people and serve them, yes.
Yeah.
You get to a point where you feel like you're home because your customer base becomes so much a part of your
They
family.
almost become family.
Yeah, they really do.
I mean, we have people that come in 3-4 times a week. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, they're always there. I mean, which is great for us, and they love our food. So
Well, it's good for them because you relieve the pressure on them to go home and cook. They work all
Very
day
true.
or whatever. I mean,
Right.
listen, as a mother from a very large family, I know what that is. We never had opportunity to be able to go out because I was always cooking, and
Sure.
the kids would bring home a friend for dinner. I'd say,
yeah.
everybody was bringing home a friend. We had a party every night, and nobody told the chef in the kitchen, you know, put a little more water in the soup, squeeze the hamburgers a
more
little
noodles
shorter.
than the hamburger helper.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
Just stretch out some noodles.
that is,
But we have, now though with families, dinner at home at my house was always like that too. My mother would always set an extra place because she knew somebody was coming.
Somebody was going to come. That's right.
But now kids have so many activities and there's so much going on that,
True.
after school they have football practice or
Yep.
play practice or concert
Athletics,
choir and-
swimming, track.
Everything,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
name
Yeah, we do. We have a lot of traffic like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do. So,
No, we definitely
a
do.
mom will run in and get
Sure.
a burger or two for the kids, take it with
Oh,
them,
yeah.
and then sometimes they'll come again after practice because they're
eat.
still hungry.
Well,
Yeah.
I did that with my grandson.
Well, there,
I
see?
know.
Yeah.
We'd stop out before, right after school, and then he'd change, get into his football practice stuff, and then he'd eat afterwards again. Boys eat continuously.
Yeah.
Not so much girls, but the boys eat continuously. And it's not just a little cheese sandwich. I mean,
No, it's a full
Oh, no.
they eat a full meal.
I got a double burger that's bigger than some of the people that walk in and eat it. The thing's huge.
See?
And I had this one little girl come in and she goes, I want a double burger. I looked at her, I go, the thing's bigger than you. She goes, I can eat it. I sat there and watched her. She ate the whole thing. French fries and all, yeah, that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. But we do all sorts of kinds of food. We do, like, Wednesday night is fried chicken night. Thursday night is meatloaf night. It's all home cooking. Everything we do is home cooking. We don't cook it until you order it. Um, so it takes a few minutes, but you come to the counter, you order your food at the counter, you pay for it at the counter, and then I always ask for your first name.
We
Because
call you when it's ready.
I'll call your
Come
first
up
name
and
when
get
it's ready, and you come pick it up.
Nice.
So it's very casual, extremely casual. Nothing like Lovell's of Lake Forest was. You know, Lovell's of Lake Forest had its little thing. You know, it was great. You know, people always ask you, do you miss anything from Lovell's of Lake Forest? Well, I missed the guy showing up at, you know, at 9 o'clock at night with a steak dinner in my office.
Oh, see.
You know, and a bottle of wine. You know, serving me, but I don't miss the stress.
Well, you kind of still have that. It's just
Well,
not quite in your office.
It's in a small. Well, it's in my office, but it's a
tiny
small.
little space in the back. That's now our office.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It's okay. It works. It
Yeah.
works. Well, there are times that we miss Levels of Lake Forest because it was so grandiose and so beautiful.
Miss the
and
captain's
so
quarters and the
fabulous.
music.
And the captain's quarters and the weekends, the music, and there are things. A very dear friend of mine's son just proposed to his gal, and yes, it's
Yeah.
wonderful. And I thought to myself, oh, if we only had the restaurant,
What
this
a
all,
Yeah, we could do a
beautiful-
party and
nobody
do the
would
wedding and
Oh,
everything
wow.
there.
worry about
Yeah.
it. We would just have it there. And I mean, but so there, and our younger daughter Katie graduated high school last year, and of course Emily was able to have her graduation party there, and Katie wasn't. So there are times that I go, but we're so happy with what we're doing.
Yes,
You know,
we love it.
you have to realize so much stress you and your body and your emotion and your mind can put out. When you unlock or lock that door in the morning and you open it up, I mean, everything, turn on the lights and the whole place is alive again,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Right.
You're in a different location, that's all. But your body is still doing, the things that, you like to do.
Lovell's took a toll on me. There's no doubt about
See?
that.
See?
Yeah, I don't.
You were the chief chef there at that level?
I was the chef there. I was the head bottle cap washer. I was everything.
Chief cook and bottle
I
washer.
did everything. I was there 7 days a week, 12, 14, 16 hours a day for 18 years. You know, that's the lifestyle. You know, people go, what kind of, it's a lifestyle that you lead. You don't worry about if it's snowing or raining outside. You worry about the customer.
Inside.
You worry about what's happening inside. But it does take a toll on your, especially takes a toll on your body.
Sure.
Yeah, it does.
Well, the level of stress was pretty. It was pretty great. The level of work is still the same. We
Yeah.
had 35 employees at Levels of Lake Forest. We have now maybe five
Five employees.
employees, and Jay and I.
Yeah.
So the workload is still large. I
Yeah.
mean, because we do a lot of what we would have said, hey, make sure you get that done today,
Yeah.
to somebody else.
We do it ourselves now.
Have to do it.
So it's still, but I think that Jay and I could run the Taj Mahal if it were a restaurant. So that it's not, so many people will say to me, well, it was so big and this and that. And
It's all about training.
no, that wasn't.
That's
that wasn't.
wonderful.
But it was a fun experience. This little place is really my concept, and
Yes, it's your concept.
and
She taught me into
my
it.
concept.
She dragged me over there one day and said, "You're putting a restaurant in here."
This is
And I
great.
said, "Yes, ma'am."
See?
The two best
Well-
words you can say to your wife. Yes,
Well,
ma'am.
Well,
You've learned well.
I learned
You've
well.
learned
two
well.
women that have the shops right next to us,
Yeah.
ArtQuest, Linda, and then Julie Holdsworth with her beautiful ornaments that she makes, called me one day at Lovell's, and I worked with Linda almost daily at ArtQuest, and she said, that space next door to us is vacant, and you need to come over and look at it. And we joked about building a tunnel so we could all hang out together. But I said, all right, let me come out. So I did, and I peeked in the window, and I thought, oh, this is going to take a lot of work, but I like it. And my thought was, I wanted some place that made you feel like you were sitting in your mom's kitchen.
Mm.
Like when all your friends came, all the
Oh, I
kids' friends
remember,
came
yeah.
over. Okay. They didn't want to leave because you had a cozy atmosphere and they loved
yeah,
being there.
Stay. Yeah.
So, and my house was like that, Jay's house was like
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
I wanted that feeling. So it's wainscoting and there's a hutch and the chairs are all different colors, and the floor is wood.
Wood floor,
It's
yeah.
reclaimed wood from
It's reclaimed wood off an old tobacco barn out
a
of
100-year-old tobacco
Tennessee,
barn.
I believe.
Yeah.
That's my
So
first purchase.
that was.
As soon as I saw the space, I went and bought that.
Yeah, we have stools along the window. We have stools, and it's an open kitchen, so people can
Nice.
see what's
Yeah.
going on. And it's just cozy, and people come in and they really don't want to leave. We'll have women that come in for breakfast, and all of a sudden it's lunchtime, and they giggle and laugh and say, well, and I go, well, just order lunch and
Yeah.
stay for dinner,
Stay for dinner, yeah.
but it's fun, and because of its size, because it's small and cozy, we really have gotten to know the people.
people
And
that
not that
come
we
in.
didn't at Lovell's,
Yeah.
we did, but you get to know them a lot better, and they come in and they'll tell you what's going on in their life, and you tell them, and like I
It's
said
like being
earlier.
in a beauty salon, It's just,
Very true.
you talk to the barber,
Yeah.
you talk to beauty salon.
Right.
These are people that are near and dear to your heart
They
because
are.
for
They are.
years you go to the same person
Same person,
Right.
over and
Right.
over again.
over and over
Right.
and over
When they
again.
come to us, it's either her or me.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
if
we're
you're
the
busy, they'll
register.
talk to her. They feel comfortable with both of you. Not a
Absolutely.
Oh,
problem.
very much so.
Absolutely.
Not a problem. Not a
Yeah,
problem.
and I'm like overly social, so if there isn't a line, then I'm sitting at somebody's table, because look, Doris, come on,
Come
I
here.
want to tell you about. So I go over and sit down, and
Excuse me.
we
I
chit
just,
chat. It's fabulous.
I'm just thinking, it's they could make a make a movie of this because
Seriously,
you're
a
very
reality, yeah.
home-bodied people,
Yeah.
We are.
and you exude that to your clientele.
Yeah, we are.
So
And they're just great.
I'd love for them to make a movie of it.
Wouldn't that be fun?
That'd be fun.
That would be
Anyone out there
fun. Can I
wanna
play
do
me?
that, let us know.
no, you don't play you, but you have somebody play you that's really good. You be the one saying, no, do this, do that, do this. You can be the director on you.
Ah,
That would be
Okay,
good.
that would be
That
that's
does-
right, me.
Yeah,
yeah,
there you go.
that
There you go.
that
Yeah.
doesn't take any stress upon your person to do that, and you sit back in the director's chair.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That's
not
good.
That sounds like
That's
fun.
good. Hey, they do a lot of things. Hollywoad brings out everybody out here,
It's true.
So what's the
You never
difference,
know. Why not?
Yeah, you could,
Why not?
you don't have little rocket ships or anything.
No.
No,
You know,
actually, we don't know. That had its place at Lovell's. I mean, and everybody knows that my father-in-law, Jim Lovell, built the building and,
Yeah.
and owned it until Jay and I bought just the business, not
Just
the
the
building and
business.
the land, just the business, from him in
2005?
2005.
2005?
Wow.
And he did all of that, so it was showcased in the restaurant. It had
Yeah.
to be. I mean, in honor of
Sure.
Yeah.
his amazingness. We put
An
you know,
astronaut.
well, my goodness, yeah, an American hero. I
For
mean,
sure.
you know,
for sure.
And the family went through as much too. I mean, you're on the. He always. What does he say? You guys were the grounded astronauts or something, or the grounded heroes.
The Grounded Heroes?
Heroes, because they were on Earth waiting to see if he was going to come back. So all that. So this restaurant is us. So it doesn't.
It's you guys.
Yeah,
we
it's
didn't- we didn't
what
go
we
to the
do.
moon. Yeah.
That's what I do. I mean, I cook for a living. I feed people.
That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah. My motto's always been, if you walk out here hungry, it's your fault, not mine.
That's terrific.
Yeah,
It's
I
really,
feed people.
that's a very fine motto
true.
because you offer them things. They come into you for you to, complete what they're looking for, and they're looking for satisfaction, food
That's
satisfaction.
what the home cooking's all about.
See?
Right.
You know, I mean, I did all the fine dining. I try to keep up with everybody and do all the fine dining kind of things, and reading and doing all that stuff. But nowadays, it's people just want they just want a nice meal. They just want
home-cooked
something
meal.
that's easy to be prepared. I mean, a pasta dish, a very easy
That's
pasta
right.
dish. The meatloaf dish, you can't go wrong.
So wait a minute, you got me going. My mouth is already watering. And today's Wednesday, and I'm not over there
Fried
eating
chicken.
chicken.
Yeah, it's fried
so
chicken night
good.
right now.
So Wednesday is fried chicken, Thursday is meatloaf.
Right now, Wednesday nights for fried chicken. Be there before 8 o'clock because it's gone.
Oh.
It
People
disappears.
start calling at 9 o'clock in the morning,
Oh, and order
reserve
it.
dinners for me.
Wait a minute.
Reserved dinners.
Yeah.
You
they
have
do.
to, you do? You hold?
Well, you don't have to, but people will because they know that if they get there by 7:30, 8
It's
o'clock,
gone.
it's gone.
It's gone.
Oh.
I only make so much. I mean, I don't want, what are you going to do with
Leftovers.
well, what are you going to do with leftover fried chicken? It's not, you can't refry it,
Not to
So
not-
so I only make X amount, and it depends on what I think the business is going to be that day. If it's during a holiday season, which we just got through, spring break.
Spring
Well,
break.
next year for spring break, we probably won't be open. We're gonna go take our own spring break
so quiet.
because it's so quiet. We're just gonna take our own
It's so
spring break
quiet.
then. We'll go to Florida and have fun. Yeah.
Why not?
You go with the kids. You go,
You will go.
go with the kids on spring break. So, wait, so, do you have to call for reservations or no?
No reservations.
Just the food?
People will call and say, can you save me 2 fried chickens? We'll be there at 7:30. And I'll write their name down, put them on the board, and say, okay, I'll save it for you.
It's a fried chicken dinner.
It's a fried chicken dinner, mashed potatoes, peas, carrots, and corn, cream gravy. You cannot go wrong.
It's so
Meatloaf, meatloaf is the mashed potato and peas, carrots, and corn with a gravy also. And then we do fish and chips on Fridays.
Friday.
in our
we-
clam chowder.
We always have clam chowder on Friday, which we have clam chowder in Sunset.
Sunset Foods is carrying our
Carrying some of
clam
our
chowder, our tomato bisque, and
Alexander dressing
our Alexander dressing, which I'll explain in a minute, and then Jay's barbecue sauce.
and our
And
barbecue sauce.
What's Monday and Tuesday?
We still haven't figured that out.
Well, I don't go
We're getting
shopping.
there.
I can't,
Well, one thing about this little restaurant is I actually go shopping now for the
Yeah.
restaurant. When I had Lovell's, I didn't have time. Now I go to market. I go to market. I leave at 7 o'clock every Tuesday morning, and I go to market and pick up everything I want for the week,
wow.
except for fish. Fish I still bring in through a company in Vernon Hills, which I've been using for 30 years.
Wow. Okay.
But other than that, I bring everything in myself, so I check everything.
Handpicked.
Hand pick it,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
I guess
pick it,
that's what you
sure.
call it. I look at it, put it on the cart and buy it. Load up my Tahoe and off we go.
So Monday and Tuesday, what do you feed everybody?
So Mondays is, well, go ahead. You just,
Well, no, I was going to say, we have a wonderful menu, and we run nightly specials. So Monday and Tuesday, we don't have a specific thing.
but we're
that
always
we
running
do,
New York strip
but-
steak dinner. We're always running a walleye
Walleye.
almondine.
Yeah.
We always have a blackened salmon with asparagus and I call it what do I call it? It's guacamole on top. It's very chunky
I call
guacamole.
it like an avocado salsa.
Avocado
we both
salsa,
have
yeah.
different
Different.
names for everything we do.
It's the
It's
same.
hysterical.
But
Something will be on the board,
the-
and then something will be written different on the menu or on the register. We have a list of the salads.
now,
They're all different.
So the fish you can get besides Friday, you can
Oh
get.
yeah, just
Oh,
fish
yeah.
and chips is a
Oh,
special on
oh, oh,
Friday.
the
but
salmon is our #1 seller. The
It
blackened
really is.
salmon with the asparagus and the avocado salsa.
it's delicious.
We probably sell, I don't know,
Yes.
60, 80 orders,
Wow.
within a week's period, if not more.
Now this is for dinner? Do you have
For
luncheon
lunch
specials?
or dinner. We do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So, lunch and dinner we have the salmon dish. We have every day.
If somebody came and wanted the salmon dish at 8 o'clock in the morning,
Well, they could have
they
it.
could have it.
Absolutely. We're ready to go at 8 o'clock in the morning. I've had people come in because we're across from Fort Sheridan. Of
Oh.
course, we get a lot of military people
Yeah.
who we love and honor. And that some of those people have been working all night. So, they'll come in and say, "Can I have a double burger?" I'm like, "Yeah, whatever you
8
want."
o'clock in the
anything you
morning.
want.
You're
I don't know,
saving. You're
but
you're
Listen,
protecting
when
me.
you're
You can do whatever
hungry,
you want.
it doesn't make a damn bit of difference.
Well, yeah.
What time it is.
Yeah, it doesn't
You want food to eat.
Right.
Yeah, so we open at 8 o'clock in the morning. We close at 9 o'clock. We don't close at all during the
9
course of
o'clock
the
at
day.
night.
And we
Right.
close at 9 o'clock at night. The only time we close, we're open 7 days a week, but the only time we really close is on Sundays at 2 o'clock. After 2 o'clock, I usually get home about 5, 6 o'clock. That's date night.
Here we go.
Whether we
go out,
go out to
yeah.
dinner, or we sit,
Somebody waits
or
on
we
us
sit on the
then.
couch and watch a movie with popcorn.
Yeah.
This is incredible. It's a busman's holiday. You take a bus ride. What is a bus ride?
Honestly.
It's our date night.
You go out to eat.
Yeah.
You really go out to eat.
Well, I'd say about every other time we do. I mean, there's some favorite restaurants we'd like to go to, and then we like to check out new ones.
Isn't that incredible?
It's, it's part of being in the business. I was saying to you earlier, my father owned restaurants in the city, and that's where the Alexander dressing comes from, because that was his recipe. That was my maiden name. And so Jay makes it, does a beautiful job with it, and
Thank you.
we sell it. You do.
Isn't that nice?
You do. He does. He does a really good job with it. It isn't exactly.
Man, please.
But it's pretty close. It's good. It really is.
I love it.
And so we sell that, but he owned restaurants, and I've lost my train of thought. I was thinking
Oh, well, it was.
I thought it was the Alexander
You were
dressing.
talking about the Alexander dressing. Your dad.
but going out to
Sure, going out. It was like
so
the
that's
busman's
right.
holiday.
So that's what we would do. Daddy's day off was on Thursday, and we would go out to dinner almost every Thursday as a family. And there was, and I'm from this Greek family, so of course you could do nothing on Daddy's day off but be home and be ready to go, because we didn't
Going
get
out
to
to
see
dinner,
him very
okay.
much. So we would go to all these fabulous places in the city, the same kind of thing that we try to do, because you want to see what your competition is.
Sure.
What are you guys doing?
Yeah.
So it's fun, and everybody does that. I mean, everybody
Of course,
eats at everybody's restaurants.
that's
because
right. It's in
you
the
gather
business.
information and you
But
see.
I
and
would.
it's a good support.
I-
You want
I
to
would-
support them.
Of course, but I would think that, you work so hard all day long that, if you have some time off, you would just want to sleep or relax, but you have to eat sooner or later. Do you bring the food home, or do you just eat at the store, or what do you do?
When we
Every
go
day.
out, or
No, every day.
we eat
Oh,
at
we
the
eat at
store.
the
You know,
store.
who's ever
Yeah.
working, will
Yeah.
have their
Breakfast
lunch or
and lunch,
There.
or
Yeah.
lunch and dinner, depending.
Yeah,
on,
I usually have my dinner there,
yeah.
because Therese usually works during the days, and I work the nights. That's how we kind of split it up.
Yeah.
And then like Wednesday's my day off, Monday's her day off, and so when she has her day off, I work from 8 o'clock in the morning till close, and for Wednesdays, like today, she was working for me,
That's what we do.
and then we split it up,
It's a terrific husband and wife team. You don't find that often. I mean,
is.
you do not find this often.
And we work pretty well together. I think
Yeah.
we work better. We've always worked better together than we have apart.
Apart,
Because it's too hard, in the early days of Lovell's of Lake Forest, we had these two little girls, and so I was very busy with them.
Yes, you were.
Well, you had so many more.
Four
than
of
two.
one kind and 3 of another kind.
Oh my Lord!
Yes.
I don't know if I.
Please.
So we did.
Yeah, really.
So I was very busy with the kids and volunteering.
And I
at the
worked too.
school.
I worked
Oh,
with my husband too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're a pair. Work a pair.
Yeah.
See?
And Jay would be doing his thing at the restaurant, and it was kind of two different areas.
Yeah.
So when our youngest, Katie, went to school first grade, I did say, can I just have a year at home by myself? Sure. About a month later, I get a phone call,
I need you
have
down
to
here.
in.
Come
So
down.
I went into the catering department, and I did the parties and stuff, and eventually had a wonderful, wonderful assistant who just had a baby. Congratulations, Vicki. And so she and I would do the parties. But then I would rush out of there at 2:30, quarter to
So you
3,
could
so
get-
I
Pick
could
the
meet
kids
the
up.
school bus or
School
pick the
bus,
kids up from school.
I know that.
Yeah. So, but being together is better than being apart, because
Yeah.
you don't do, oh, this is my life, this is your life.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
It's our life together.
Yeah.
So it's good. But then again, coming in. He'll come in at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll talk about what happened during the day, what I think we need to do, or, we'll talk for a little bit, and then I'm out the door, and that's good too, because,
Well,
Oh, really? She blows right out the door. I walk in, and I go, there she's already gone.
Goodbye.
togetherness.
But husband and wife teams do well together.
Yeah,
they
we do.
really do.
We really do.
Yeah, we
I
do.
mean, because you wait.
Well, we have common goals. I mean,
Right.
it's to
Of
build a
course,
business.
of course, and you're thinking the same thing she's thinking, and he's thinking the same thing you're thinking.
Right.
It's just whoever says it first. hey, I just thought of that. Yeah, I think this will work. This is good.
Right.
I mean, my husband and I work like that. We've
Right.
been doing it for many years.
Many years,
Many
yeah.
years.
Yeah.
And, you know, that makes you together tighter. Also, people live longer like that, you know? Because
Hope so.
Yeah, I
of
hope so.
course, absolutely, it's a good draw. It's a
Yeah.
real good draw.
It is. It's good.
And you mentioned catering. So how do you do the catering if he only makes so much for a day?
Well, you would call me, let's say, and say, I have a graduation party coming
Yeah.
up or whatever, and I need food for this party. And it's, okay, what's the date? How many people? Do you have a budget? And
Yeah.
let me call you back with a menu.
Okay.
So we just sit down and figure something out
Yeah.
together. Because he's, food, and then we talk about pricing, and then I call the person back. So the difference between, we did a lot of catering through Lovell's too. The difference now is that we don't have a staff that I can send to a person's home
House, yeah.
to execute the party. We can always find people, but, but most people will just come in and pick it up, or I've made a lot of deliveries too, where I've gone in and plated the food and,
So if
know,
a
done
house
all
is
of
too
that.
small, or if you've got animals that,
yeah.
that you can't constantly keep locking up, is the restaurant open or closed for a catering affair? Can you
We
do
have
that?
done that. I've had bridal showers, and we've had birthday parties.
Yeah.
And
Especially on Sundays. We'll do it on Sunday for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Sundays after 2 o'clock for sure.
Or a wedding shower, or
right, I've done wedding
ba-
showers,
you
I've
know,
done baby showers, I've done birthday parties.
okay.
We also did, when we were at Lovell's, we did wine dinners, where we would have somebody come from a vineyard, or a wine specialist, and he would sit down with Jay, and they'd sample the wines, then Jay would pair the meal,
Wine with
the
the-
various entrees with the wine.
Wine and cheese, or wine, nice.
Well,
Like a
more
dinner,
than that,
like
like
a
a whole
dinner.
dinner, like
Yeah.
6 courses,
Wow, good.
And we just did one.
Yeah, we
at,
just did one.
At the little
It
place.
was a lot of fun.
Yeah, at Jay Lovell's. It was
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
How
and
nice.
People, I'm a big Facebook,
I don't know how to do it. I wish I did it.
and I stayed away from it for years, but I started it because we opened this new
Nice.
restaurant, and when I posted pictures of the wine dinner, then people,
They were
put me
interested.
on your list for
Oh,
the next
see?
one and
Good.
whatever, because they're
Good.
great. And it was fun. It was a cozier atmosphere than before. You didn't have to be, and the nice thing about this little restaurant too is you don't have to dress up. I mean,
No.
I was
can-
going to say that too.
No.
Nowadays everything is just so
casual.
casual.
Yeah.
And even dinner wear, even evening wear is casual.
It is.
Yeah.
Some of these
Yeah.
very fancy, exclusive places, they don't wear tuxes anymore. They don't wear long gowns anymore. They just wear, and they wear jeans with high heels, or however.
Right.
I mean, I would never do. What really distresses me the most is the torn jeans, or ripped, torn. That bothers the hell out of me.
Well, and the price tag that's
Yeah,
on the
you
ripped
were-
jeans.
Oh my God, I got it.
$300.
Give me a razor blade. I can rip it for you. I'll do it for free.
$300 for a pair of
know.
jeans that are all shredded.
Right,
Yeah.
Oh my
right,
goodness
right,
sakes! What's
right.
the matter with you
I know,
people?
I
You
know.
put them in the washing machine, wash a couple of times, or you send them out to the cleaners to really preserve it. Because if you wash them,
Oh,
that
yeah, it'll
thread.
shred. Yeah, right.
That's it.
Right,
You've had
right.
it. Well, there goes your money down the
Right.
drain. With a large family, you can't do that.
No.
Everybody, you can't do that.
Right.
So, the conscious awareness of comfort, along with the food that you provide for them, this is outstanding.
Thank you.
Very, very nice. And we're going to get you on diners, drive-ins, and
Oh, please
dives.
do.
Well, please, we would love it.
Hey, listen, anytime guy wants to come by the
Guy
Guy
restaurant,
Fieri, I'm going to contact you shortly. If you see this, because it's going on YouTube. Oh, by the way, don't forget to see my YouTube. I invite you to see that. Vic will put that up for how do you get there. Anyway, that would be wonderful, and you'll have a showing out there at the store. That'll be outstanding.
That would be terrific.
That'd be
Yeah,
fun.
We would love it.
That'll be outstanding. There it is. There's my YouTube. And so if you want to see this program or any other program, there's my YouTube. But this is the one about the Lovells, the brand new J. Lovell's restaurant. And Guy Fieri, I'm inviting you. This is a public invitation on YouTube, live cable. Here we are. I just can't stand you squeezing that food and seeing that hamburger just to melt a cheeseburger, drip all over his hands. And
He can have the Reuben. The Reuben is
Reuben
drip
really
down your
does
arm
go
juicy.
down.
oh,
Oh,
good
it's so good.
grief!
Grab
it's
that, and you
just-
try to hold on to it,
he
it just
can't-
drips
he
everywhere.
says
The
just-
brisket, the
oh.
pulled pork, the
Oh,
gumbo,
wow.
the
Yeah.
shrimp and grits, the
That's terrific.
Jay's chicken and cream. I mean,
That's
really,
Ah,
that
Jay's
menu
chicken and
is
cream is so
so
good. You want a big bowl of love. The chicken and cream with biscuit is really nice.
Wow.
It's just if you ever had chicken and dumplings,
Yeah.
it's chicken and dumplings, but without the dumpling, we put a fresh biscuit right down the center of it.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah,
That's
peas,
very
carrots, and corn.
Really, everything we have is delicious.
It is. It's always
It
good
really
too.
is.
Well, first of all, you would not be in the area where you are in this suburban, strata in the North Shore if you weren't to go. I mean, if people did not like the food that you provide.
Very true.
I mean, you have to understand that you could be, you're above your hat in the clouds, but if you don't provide the food that the people want, this is a want. They want this. It's not what you want to give them, it's what they want. They want to eat. And if you're telling me, they call you up and say, save me 2 chicken dinners.
Oh yeah.
I want to come in and I can't get in in time, but say, so this has got to tell you, you are needed. It's not a need, it's not a want, it's a need. You're needed here. You absolutely are needed here. And, maybe Linda can open up a area next door and you could move a couple of tables. Tell her she can prepare the flowers on the tables while the customers are eating or whatever,
We'll see. Right now, we're okay, but we'll see what the future brings.
Yeah.
It's very interesting, because this is an area, of course, right across the Fort Sheridan, military and all that. So I've got 3 military guys myself. 2 were they came up from combat. My husband just was Navy Air Force, but he wasn't in combat. But I married him anyhow, what can I say?
Yeah, you thought,
He
why
was
not?
there, it just
cute.
happened, what can I
Yeah.
do? So, but that's a very impressive thing. And as you see, I've got my American flag, and God bless America. I'm very much for the veterans. So if they have anything, a lot of them, are from out of state.
Right.
And,
right.
they come in for the 2 years or however, and then they go. They
Well, when
go-
I had Lovell's, I used to feed them for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I used to call up Great Lakes and say, hey, you got
have
some
any say-
guys
yeah.
coming through, because for them to go from point A to point B, they
Yeah.
have to go through Great Lakes for a physical first.
Yeah.
And so they'll usually round up 30 guys, and they'll do 15 at one sitting and 15 at another sitting.
Nice.
I used to give it to them all
Yeah.
the time. And the other thing I used to do for the veterans, or especially for the graduates, because Great Lakes is the big
Oh,
the,
yeah,
boot
that's.
camp for the Navy.
Sure.
If they came in and they had their uniform on with that little red and yellow
Oh, there's the
ribbon,
ribbon.
then I knew they graduated. Their meal was always on me, no matter what they wanted. I paid for it.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, those,
Well,
I kind of miss those kind of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was fun.
Well,
You have to honor.
sure. One son was Army. David was military police in Egypt, and Randy was in Iraq, and he was Seabees, and he was, tarring the.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and Randy could eat 24/7. He used to be on an aircraft carrier. He said he loved the carriers. He says, but the only thing that was disturbing is when they take off. You'd
Oh,
hear
I'm
the
sure.
jets coming,
Yeah.
landing and taking off. He said, but the kitchens were open 24/7.
I've eaten on a carrier. They got good food,
He-
and they got lots of it.
Lots of it, and he could eat. He could, I mean, he could eat constantly. And David was crawling through the mud or whatever, the army, and all he got was,
Rations.
He said, yeah, the rations. He said, what the hell is this? This is,
Always go for the Navy. I'm
go for
sorry.
the Navy.
My dad always told me, if you're going to join anything, you join the
Join
Navy.
the Navy.
They
Go
eat
good
good.
food.
They eat wonderfully. Well, my husband was Navy, Air Navy, and Randy was CB Navy. And David was the only one that was Army. Why he did that? They enlisted. We didn't even know they enlisted. Then they came and told us. So 8 years for David, 13 years for Randy. Wow. So yeah, military. And when Kenny and I were getting married, he went to go to his meeting at Glenview at that point. And the commander said, hey, Cooper, aren't you getting married today? He said, yeah. He said, well, what are you doing here? It's get the hell out of here and go get married. So, but, all those things have changed.
Right.
Glenview isn't even there anymore.
Right.
They made that a whole nother little
It's a
town
shopping
area.
Yeah, that town.
What is it, 350 Air, that's not there.
The Air Squadron, something like
Yeah,
that.
he was P2V, and he was just, a radio operator. And the guys, his commander, unfortunately, just passed away, 95 years old. But
wow.
the guys, we all kept in touch with each other, and it's hard to do, but when you're like that in a military service, everybody does for each other.
Oh, yeah.
And like you say, when the guys would come in, well, when the boys had a friend come over, we always invited them for either they came for Christmas or Thanksgiving.
Of course.
Another tip, we'd bring them over, and
Oh, yeah.
especially the ones that were overseas. When Randy was back and the other guys were coming in, come to the house for dinner. You come to the house for dinner,
Sure.
and so it wasn't just a meal. I used to pack it up, food for him to take back to his dad, who was in a wheelchair. He also military, but wheelchair. So you have to have heart. This whole thing is based on the goodness of your heart. You cook with heart. You
Yep.
have to enjoy what you're doing.
I do.
And when you do that for others, you get repaid. You really are repaid for that in kindness, in goodwill, in good thought, and good words.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
wonderful. I mean, you could have the best advertising in the world, but if somebody, by word of mouth, gets you around,
Word of mouth is the best
That-
advertising. And you were saying before, with being married and working together.
Yeah.
I mean, we complement each other because
True.
Jay's food to me can't be beat. And like I said, I grew up in
I
the
love
business.
her.
isn't it?
Well,
It's so
true.
obvious.
It's so true though, because you put something in your mouth and you go, oh, this is really, oh my God, there's some more flavor.
Try
I
the
mean,
gumbo.
See?
It's an amazing, God bless his hands, because the food is incredible. So,
Oh, that plus when we moved to this new little place, the cooks that I have, they all came with
well,
me.
yeah, we've had them for
Oh,
18
Yeah,
years.
Wow.
so
They've been
some of
with
the
us.
cooks I've
They're
had for
family.
18 years.
Yeah,
They're like family, yeah.
they're family.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So
We're
they
just that little
know.
baby too.
Yeah, one of our guys' wife just had a
Isn't that
baby, and
nice?
oh my goodness, it's the cutest little thing. So, but Jay has trained them, and they know what he expects, and so that aspect is amazing. I mean, I'm an okay cook. I'm a mom cook.
Oh, you're a good cook.
But I can't.
You
I
just
don't
had
think,
Easter. She's great.
I don't think anyone would pay for it.
Well,
It's okay, but I don't know that anyone would want to buy it. But
you don't give yourself enough credit.
well,
Good.
it's good. But I mean, keep
Makes
your
one of
life.
the best salads in the world.
You know.
Salads, I love salads.
Greek
She's
salad.
great at it. I don't know how
Very
she
good.
does it. I can
And the
never
Greek
imagine.
salad I
easy.
love the best. I like
So
the goat cheese in there and the garbanzo
Oh, yeah.
beans. And,
Kalamata,
yeah.
I love
Oh, yeah.
But I have this, the gift of gab, and so
That's true.
so I, keep the
She's the
That's
gift of
Customer
gab, and I do
base.
the cooking.
happy.
This is
and
good.
It works out.
Yeah, it works out nice.
it works out really well.
This is, do the girls want to go into the business or
No.
anything?
No,
And thank God.
Oh my
No,
goodness, really?
no.
no. We can't even get them to work the register when we
No.
want to take some time off.
Oh, really?
No,
See?
they have their own interests and their own talents, and
See.
we're a very creative family. I have a theater background and education and
Right.
counseling, and Jay was a graphic artist before he became a chef.
Mm,
So the girls have both gotten the creative.
that's nice.
You know, Emily in TV and film, she wants to do that, design
That's
and production,
nice.
and Katie is studying stand-up comedy and music business.
Music
so,
business, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a
Did you
lot of
ever
fun.
think of breaking a stage and putting a spotlight and bring her in? Maybe Friday nights, you
We
know?
don't have the space.
Yeah.
I should get a standing ovation, you know?
I wish we had the
We
space
don't
for
have the
something like
space.
that.
If we did,
Some
that
people
would
want
be a
us
lot
to
of
have
fun.
music. I go, where are you going to put the
Yeah,
musicians?
where? There's nowhere.
There's
I mean,
no room.
It really is tight.
We're tight. We're tight
Yeah.
corners right now.
We're tight.
You know,
So-
someday we might be a little bigger, you know, or might open another shop someplace.
We don't
But right
know.
now, we just got our small little
Right now,
joint.
we're where we're at.
Well,
we're just doing our
it's
little
okay
thing.
for right now. You never know what the future holds.
Who knows?
Never know.
You know, who
We
knows?
don't know
We'll
what the
see.
future holds.
Yeah. We'll
I mean, you know, the rainbow has got to be somewhere.
Yeah, I would think so.
You know.
I would think so.
Might as well be where, you know, you can put your hand there and gather those, you know, silver and
Right.
gold coins.
Right.
Why
right.
not? And, you know,
Right.
a lot of businesses started out with just like a little hole in the wall.
Right.
And they were wonderful because people could count on them. You were there, they were there, food was there, you knew you could count on it. When people go from small to big, you lose that camaraderie,
Yeah.
you lose that closeness,
We lose the quality control.
and
Yeah.
you lose the quality control. And then people say, you know, not the same as it
true.
was.
Yeah.
And you
it's
can make
true.
the same food. And they'll say, no.
It's true.
And they'll find somewhere else to go. You lose them.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's true.
you're thinking big, but, you know, the clientele, once you.
Well, they want that closeness.
that
People
one-
like to
they want
to
that. They
have
love
that. Sure.
You know,
sure.
and even if you table hop from how are things
Yeah.
going, you know, a lot of people might think it's annoying, but it's because they're interested.
Well,
in
and
what
you,
you're thinking.
you know, you can pick that up. If I go to a table and say, "How is everything?" and they go, "It's great, thank you," I go, "Great, I'm so happy," and I walk away. If they say, "Oh my God, this is delicious," now you know, sit down for a minute because we want to ask you
I'll
about.
talk
I
with
sit
you,
down.
see?
So you know, you can feel what people want and what they don't
Yeah.
want. But it's funny because sometimes, you know, if I go to one of the kids' schools or I have something to do or whatever and I'm not there, people will come in and they're kind of angry. You know, I was here for 2 days and you weren't here. Where were you?
Looking for you.
It's
Oh,
funny.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
they get like angry. And I'm
Oh, they
like,
do.
I'm sorry, I have a little bit of a
no, you don't have
other
a
life. You
No,
don't. You
no.
don't. You,
They-
you're
they-
theirs.
they-
Yeah, which we love. It's okay.
Yeah,
we
but-
love all of you. It's okay.
They want you. They
Yeah,
want
they
you.
do. They do.
I mean, you're soothing to them. You're very congenial. You're wonderful as a, together.
Thank you.
Wonderful, and they want to enjoy the food, your compliment, and they want to enjoy her personality.
Oh, yeah.
And so, you know, not saying Jay that you're not terrific, but you know, she.
Well, I have my way.
You you have your whatever, but it's you, and I could very well easily see that people might be stressed out a little bit, saying I was here and
Where were you?
It's
I
their
needed to
concern.
talk to you.
They
Yeah.
want to know: Are
Yeah,
you
they do.
well? Are
Yeah.
you all right?
Oh.
No, they do.
Were
they
you
do.
sick?
Yeah,
Or were you-
yeah,
very
yeah.
worried.
If I'm not there when I'm supposed to be there,
They want to know.
they want
They
to know what's
get
going on with
worried.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, they want to know. They want to
do.
know, which is good
Yeah. Oh, it is good.
because
Yeah.
you've already been absorbed. by
Right.
them.
Exactly. Well, you've
been
made that
absorbed.
connection.
They
Right.
are concerned.
Right.
They're very concerned.
Yeah.
It's not just hit and miss. You know, we're driving by, let's just get a sandwich and that's it. But if they're driving by and they like the food, I mean, it's going to be a stationary place that they know they can always stop in
Right.
Oh, yeah.
and enjoy that and all this other stuff that's so good. Fried chicken on Wednesday nights. Maybe I'll replay this, and Wednesday night I'll be there. But maybe 5 o'clock I'll be there. So as long as there's food, we'll be there.
Always
Good
be
stuff.
food there.
There's
That's
always
good.
food. There's
That's
always food.
Isn't that, that's wonderful. Well, we didn't give the name. It's already quarter after. Time is going so rapidly. So what is it called?
So it's
Called
J Lovell's.
J Lovell's
It is 766
Sheridan
Sheridan
Road.
Road
in Highwood.
in Highwood. It's right across from Fort Sheridan.
Okay.
It's in a little strip plaza, kind of little
It's right down the
strip
street
mall.
from the old Hotel Moraine, which I think
Oh.
they're turning it into an old folks home,
Are they
We don't
doing
know.
that?
a retirement home, I think.
I know they've been working on that for years.
We
What
don't
are
know.
they
I don't
doing?
know.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're changing the whole thing
We
up.
never know what it's going to be. We hope it's going to be a retirement home. We'd love to meet a whole new group of people.
They'll come in. You'll
We would
have-
love it.
Absolutely.
Love it.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
But yeah, and we're there 7 days a week. Like
Yeah.
Jay said, the only day we close early is on
Tuesdays.
Sunday.
Or Sundays.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday,
And
Saturday,
and
8
did you
a.m.
give,
to 9
you didn't
p.m.
give the phone number? You didn't give a,
847-780-3930.
very good, very good.
So give us a call. Everything we do on the menu, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and the specials, you can call in ahead. We'll have it ready for you to pick up.
To pick up,
you
yeah,
know,
we do
so
not
we
deliver
can
right
do
now.
that too.
Okay.
And again, catering, if you have graduations coming up, which
Right.
I'm sure many people do, give us a call.
Yeah.
We can put things together. It's Jay's food, so we can do the things that we did at Lovell's too, because it's
Oh
all
yeah,
his.
I mean, we've already done that. We've done
So,
the hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah, we've done,
We've done different kinds of dishes that I used to
Yeah.
do at Lovell's.
yeah.
I mean, my guys are all trained, I'm trained. I mean, we know what we're doing when it comes to what we used to do.
Well, it's
Yeah.
all your recipes, so
Yeah.
we can do that too, so
Are these
just give us a call.
old family recipes, something you've created?
Most of it's what I done. Some of them is my mom's recipes.
Really?
Oh yeah. When I do the shrimp Creole, that's my mom's recipe. And most of it's just things that I've picked up over the years, trial and error.
I was going to say, do you write things down and follow it, or say no?
I have a lot of things written down. A lot of stuff I learned from a French chef that I worked for when I first got in this business. People, say, well, who's your mentor? I always say he's my mentor. His name was Bernard Cretier in Le Vichy-Soix, which no longer exists. I think Le Vichy-Soix is closed now.
Was
I think
that
he retired.
downtown? No?
No, Le Vichy-Soix is out in Lakemore, Illinois.
Oh, like,
But he taught me a lot about French cooking, and it's all method and technique. He would show me something, and if he itched his nose in the middle of it, to this day I will itch my nose while doing it, because it's just it's all
But it all goes together.
it's hard to explain, but it's all about method and technique.
they just used to say that French cooking is just a lot of gravy. You don't even know what's
It
underneath.
is a lot more than
Gravy,
just that.
gravy,
They're
gravy.
big on their sauces.
Sauces.
And I was pretty good at doing the sauces. I learned a lot from him, and then for me it was just trial and error. Once I started my own thing, I was just kept doing it and kept doing it. And one thing Bernard taught me was, you always try to get more. You always try to get perfect. So you always try to get better than what was the
What
day
did it last?
before.
Oh, sure.
So he was always striving to make the sauce as perfect as he could than it was the day before, and that's what I learned, and that's what I tried to do.
That's the sauces. That's French cooking.
Oh, very French, yeah.
Very French cooking. But you do American or Greek or French or what?
No,
is it a
I've been trying to
combination?
get Greek things on the menu, but
Okay.
Oops.
but I keep trying.
I want to say our food is it's
It's a
American,
mixture, you
but
know.
it's hard to explain because it's just home cooking. It's whatever we feel like doing.
Has a little bit of a southern flair too.
Oh, I'm very
some
big on
some of the
southern
dishes
flares.
because Jay grew up in Houston.
Well, I
You
got
know,
the shrimp
so-
and grits, and I got the
Yeah,
gumbo, and just some other
Texas
items.
chili,
Texas chili, yeah. With the
Super good.
and pulled pork, and we have in the brisket.
pulled pork
we have
is more
two different
Minneapolis.
sauces. Well, you have the mapping sauce and the
Yeah, I've been up in South Carolina, North Carolina, yeah.
What do you feel has been the best influence on your life with the cooking? Now, you don't do baking, you're just doing cooking. You don't do any kind of, you said the little rolls or something, you do,
We do cinnamon rolls and biscuits every
And
morning.
biscuits, yeah, in the
And we
morning.
do have pies that, we're really well known now for the pies. We have someone that makes the pies for us in the city, and then we bake them at the restaurant.
everything's
We-
baked at the
We just
restaurant.
don't have room,
you don't have the room.
no.
To
But
make pies.
who would you call? I mean, or what would you say is the one that, you know, initiated your interest in the cooking?
Well, I was a graphic illustrator and designer, and so I was really into art. I decided to go to try to go to college at one point, and I ended up in Milwaukee School of Engineering, and calculus was not going to do it. I spent 2 years trying to pass calculus, and well, without it, I wasn't going to graduate. But I kept watching, the great chefs of this and the great chefs of that on TV. And I contacted Kendall College and called my dad up and said, I'm getting out of Milwaukee School of Engineering. I'm going to go to Kendall College and become a chef. The reason I did that is years ago when I was an artist working for the Houston Chronicle, 2 of my friends who were artists also became chefs at that time. And I told myself years ago, if this never works out, I can always be a chef.
A chef.
Because I loved to cook. And, it didn't work out. And then I went to Kendall College, and that's where I met her. She was working in the missions. I was a student. We were not allowed to date, but we did.
Oh, isn't that cute? That's
oops.
cute.
Oh, she's dating
Yeah.
a student, my God.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
we were
cute.
31 and 32, he being
Please.
the older,
But-
when we met, but we still weren't allowed. And I always tell people, I would giggle and think to myself, well, I'm not doing a Mrs. Robinson for crying out
but
loud.
this is
It's not like he's 18.
Oh, stop that. This is,
I did not.
this is cute.
So it was so cute. We did. We snuck around.
What
Yeah, we
is
did.
this? Look at that love.
Yeah.
Isn't that cute? Oh, that's
So it was
And the whole
very-
school knew about it.
sure.
Yeah,
Everybody knew about it.
I think even the boss that told me I couldn't date him knew about it, and she just kind of put it in the back of her mind
Yeah.
because,
Well,
love is love. But, so we did that, and that's
Can't
how we
keep
met.
love
and-
down.
No, you
Can't.
No, you
can't.
can't.
No, you can't. So we did that, and,
Yeah.
and Kendall was great. It was a great start. It was a
well,
great start.
and they have some wonderful, what is it? It's their menus are great, but they have is it every month or every 2 months or whatever, that they open up their
The
door?
dining room for
yeah,
yeah.
and people can come in
I
and
thought they
they,
did that almost nightly, don't they?
I don't know.
Yeah, we
I don't
haven't
know
been-
what they do now.
We haven't been in touch with Kendall College in
Yeah.
a long time. But before, half the students are cooking and the other half the students are waiting tables and stuff. And that's how
yeah.
they did their training.
that's right, yeah.
And I think it was on a nightly basis. You can go in and have dinner. and
Oh, I thought it
you
was
bring-
once a month. When I was in the Rotary, that's what they packed everybody up and said, we're going there.
You know,
Probably
they've
for the
moved,
Rotary.
Yeah.
They've moved downtown, and they have a huge facility now.
Oh,
So I think the Evanston campus is no longer. It's
oh,
now
that was close
townhouses.
to the Evanston.
Yeah, so the Evanston campus was different, I think, because it was a
It's all
smaller
condos
space.
now, yeah.
But it's
Oh,
all
okay.
condos now, so.
See,
Well, they did
that
it
was
at
our
the cafeteria, too.
Yeah, that's true.
see how times have changed?
Yeah.
The buildings have changed.
Right.
The people have changed. The
Right.
living areas have changed.
Oh,
You
everything
have to go
changes.
with change. If you
Oh, yeah.
don't go with the change and you stay that staunch, this,
You get stagnant.
standing,
Well, you
lose it.
lose.
you get out. You
Yeah,
lose. Yeah.
you
do.
You
My son
lose.
David, that's his, you lose. You have to move
Yeah.
with the times.
Yeah.
All this advertising and the stuff that we used to do, and all these architectural digestive magazines and all that, they do that. That's okay. But if you don't get on the internet, people don't know who
Oh,
you
yeah,
are. They don't know
exactly.
where you are.
Yeah.
And people from around the world, as are going to watch this program, they contact you by internet
Right.
and computer.
Facebook is
Right.
a great medium.
And as I speak, here is
Here's
my YouTube, North Shore Live, CC, Cooper's Corner. And this program is live. We're doing it live now here in Highland Park, Illinois. And but you can see this program on YouTube, and you could see it anytime you desire. And you could visit the Lovells. This is a wonderful name. Love and Lovell. It's wonderful. I love
right.
it to pieces. It's wonderful. Oh, this is great. And there's the restaurant, J. Lovell's, and we have Chef Lovell's right here. And is there anything in particular that you'd like to say to your, it's the viewing audience? We've just got a couple of minutes left.
Just come see us.
Yeah, please come
Just
see us.
try
We'd
us
love to have
out.
you.
Yeah, we would love to have you. Breakfast, if you have a breakfast meeting that you want somewhere quiet, Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday are really quiet at breakfast, so come and visit us.
What's good for breakfast?
food
Dar?
is great.
What's good for breakfast?
Our omelets are killer.
Yeah, big fat
Our
omelets.
just,
Nice
our
stuff.
waffles, our pancakes are out of this world. So come and see us.
Yeah.
We're waiting for you.
Good, good. That's really nice because, I imagine that when fruit is in season, you have the fruit. Do you have
Oh, we
any
have
kind of
fruit all the time. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so
We have fruit, we have granola, we have yogurt.
I try to
we
do
have,
some seasonal stuff, like when the heirloom tomatoes come in, I'll run some kind of heirloom tomato dish. Depends on what's going on with the fish, I try to find things that are coming in season,
nice.
in and out of season. Different kinds of produce, if I can find it, it's some of the stuff is seasonal, some of the stuff comes on the menu, goes off the menu.
Sure.
There's a lot of mainstay on the menu. The blackened salmon, I'd never be able to take that off the menu.
The blackened salmon.
People will tear
Yeah,
down the
we have
building
great
sign.
food, we have a great atmosphere, so, come and see us.
Yeah,
That's all.
That's good. Very homey.
Yeah, it is.
atmosphere.
Very homey
Very
and
homey.
welcoming.
Nice.
I tell people they can wear their pajamas.
They
Just
can.
come on in.
Hey, come either with cash or a credit card. and you
Yes,
can come
yes,
and
we
eat.
take credit card, we
Yep.
take cash.
And
Come on in.
um,
We have wine and beer as well,
Oh,
so,
yeah, that's right, yeah.
so,
wine
We do
and
have
beer.
wine and
That's
beer.
right. wine
so
and
for
beer.
dinner or late lunch or whatever, come on in
Okay.
and you
That
have
would-
that too.
That would be good. That would be good. I'm just so excited that you're here now, but when Guy Fieri gets you on his program,
We'll still be here.
oh,
We'll
what,
still
a,
be
what
here.
a sweetheart. What a sweetheart. He is how nice. But it's just, what can I say? It's such an honor and a pleasure, Dar, to have
thank you for having us.
and
Thank
Jay.
you. Thank
Really
you.
good. I wish you all the luck in the world in your new little establishment.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
And
Thank
I
you
know
for
you'll-
having
I
us.
know you'll do well because the food is good and the people are good. And how much better can you make it? Can't make it much better than that.
We do our best.
You-
Thank you so
put-
much.
You put your love on the plate and they devour it. It's wonderful.
They do,
They do.
That's
They do.
they do, and they come up and tell us at the register.
Yeah,
Nice,
they
nice.
do.
You don't happen to have a little wall or something they can write, loved your chicken dinner, terrific, George, or have a wonderful day, had your blackened shrimp or blackened whatever.
Not at
sushi
the
or-
restaurant, but
Not
you
this
know,
time, maybe some
we,
other time.
yeah, maybe some other time. That's a great idea.
That's good.
It would be fun.
I come up with ideas. I can
Yeah,
tell you.
those are good.
Well, thanks, Dar,
Thank
for
you
coming.
so much.
And
Thank
Jay,
you.
my
Thank you very
Thank you
pleasure to
so
have you.
much.
And to have a wonderful evening, have
Thank
a pleasant weekend, and see you next week on North Shore Live, Cooper's Corner. And happy, and see you at J. Lovell's. Wonderful place to be and meet people. Good evening.